Good morning, everyone. It's currently 6:45 a.m. and for the last 6 months I've been hybrid training. Over the last 10 years, I've been going to the gym, and recently it's become a little bit repetitive. However, it is what led me to incorporating swimming, biking, and running with the aim of doing a triathlon. Now, without a doubt though, ever since I've incorporated these aspects, it's made me leaner, more focused, and overall happier with my training than I've been for a very long time. I just want to be honest though, I'm not a qualified trainer and I'm not a fitness influencer, so everything that I'm going to speak about in this video is from my own personal experience. The common story is that if you want to build on your strength or build on your muscle, then you shouldn't be doing too much cardio. And if you want to build on your speed, then you shouldn't be lifting heavy weights. There is some truth to this, and you shouldn't be going to the gym and trying to hit that back squat PR record and then heading out on a 10K trying to hit your PB there too. It's just not going to work, and you're probably going to end up injuring yourself along the way. It's really about finding a balance between the two. What we want to be doing is we want to build on our strength by not going to failure in a workout. We also want to be building on our speed by working through the different zones, which is something that we're going to talk about a little bit later on. Also, let's say that you wanted to be a marathon runner in the Olympics. You probably shouldn't be training both of these methods simultaneously. However, for me, that just isn't the case. And what I'm trying to do is improve my overall fitness and push myself to new limits. So if you're like me and you've been going to the gym for a number of years now and looking to get started on your hybrid journey, then stick around, because in this video, we're going to go through my day-to-day and how to get started on a training split between swimming, biking, running, along with gym workouts. So I've just arrived at my usual running spot, and it's a great location because I always get to catch the sunrise early in the morning. And today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to head out on an easy 10K run, and afterwards what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the different zones that I mentioned earlier, as today I'm going to be looking to keep my heart rate down and stay within zone 3. Let's go. So I just got back from my run, and now I want to talk about the different zones that I've been mentioning. So these are based on the relative intensity that we're putting in and what our heart rate is doing as a percentage compared to its maximum. To work out what your maximum heart rate is, you just do a simple calculation, which is 220 minus your age. And in my case, that would be 220 minus 35, so that would give us 185. And if we then go into each individual zone, starting with zone 1, which is the lightest of all, where our heart rate is at 50 to 60%, this is probably when you're just on a walk or a light jog. And then in zone 2, where your heart rate jumps up a little bit to 60 to 70%, you're putting in a bit more effort by this time, but still feeling comfortable and as though you could have a conversation when you're running. And it's a good zone to be in if you want to be burning fat and also to work on your stamina. Then moving into zone 3, where our heart rate goes up again now from 70 to 80% of its maximum. At this point, you're probably becoming a bit more challenging and you probably wouldn't be able to hold a conversation during this phase. This zone is good for building on your aerobic capacity and also building on your muscle strength. Then you've got zones 4 and 5, and zones 4 you're at 80 to 90%, and in zone 5 you're at 90 to 100%. And we're only likely to spend short bursts of time in these two zones because we're really putting in our maximum effort at this point. And both of these zones are good for working on what is your anaerobic capacity and also working on your speed. So the reason why I work within these zones is because it's personalized to you and it's based on your own physiology and can be tweaked to adapt to whatever your goals might be. What we'll be doing mostly is working between zones 1 and 3, as we really want to be working on our aerobic capacity and building the muscle strength. Over time, we'll also dip in and out of the zones 4 and 5, as we also want to work on our anaerobic capacity and improve our muscles' ability to absorb oxygen. And why I won't be going into these zones too often is because we have to exert a lot more energy at this point, and it takes more time to recover from. So now for the rest of today, what I'm going to be doing is I'll be heading back to the gym where I'll do a workout, and I'll walk you through that as well. So I've just finished up my evening session for today, and it's not every day that I'll do a double session. However, I'll show you my workout split shortly. And today was a run in the morning and a session in the evening which focused on push-pull in the gym, which meant I did a bit of chest and back. Now, some people think that it's better to do a push day and a pull day, but I think this comes down to your own personal preference, to be honest. And then towards the end of the session, I did a 15-minute AMRAP, which was 15 calories on the rower, 10 burpee box jump overs, and 5 rope climbs. Now, the rope climbs were definitely the limiting factor today, just because I felt like I had nothing left in my core to pull my legs up and grip onto the rope and pull myself to the top. Now, at the end of the session, I always try to make sure that I get some stretching done. This is just to make sure that I avoid any stiffness or any soreness the following day that might hamper any of the cardio sessions. And overall in my training, I'm really trying to focus on technique and splitting up the sets nicely, just to make sure that we're not going to failure at any point. And then if I'm feeling good towards the end of a session, I'll throw in a workout like I did today, just really to get up the heart rate and get a bit of a sweat on as well. However, if I'm feeling a bit tired, then I'll just skip that to make sure that the following day I'm getting up to do cardio feeling fresh as well. Now, if we take a look at how I split up my different days, we can see that on 3 days of the week, I'm doing a double session, which would be a Monday and a Wednesday and on a Saturday. And then I've got 2 days of the week where I'm doing a single workout, which is on a Wednesday and on a Friday. And then I really try to make sure that I'm respecting those 2 rest days, which are on a Thursday and on a Sunday. Also, I have a preference for doing cardio in the morning and then doing a workout in the evening. Now, this is up to you how you do it, but I would really highly suggest that if you have a hard run session coming up, that you avoid doing squats at the gym on those days. I try to do upper body to make sure that it doesn't conflict with my running at all. And then on my bike days also, I avoid doing a second session just because I already go pretty hard in those trainings. Now, what I'm going to do for the rest of the evening, I am going to relax and have some dinner. I hope you enjoyed the video. If that's the case, then please hit that like button and subscribe, as it is highly appreciated. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.